Okay, good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to the weekly coaching with me.
Good evening.
So, please make sure everyone please turn on your videos. Good evening, Umesh ji. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, great. How about others? Arun sir, Sheetal, Karthik sir.
Yes, fine.
Great.
I'm doing fine.
Great. So today the coaching style is going to be a little different. So 1 week we are going to understand the conceptual part. So 1 week we're going to understand like more about you. Okay, talking to you, understanding you and your journey, the good things. Okay, the format. I'll share you the format of today's coaching session. First, like I'll talk to each one of you because everybody will get an opportunity to talk to us and will give you the guidance based on like your problems and challenges. First, you have to share with us like the good things what are happening in your life in terms of money, in terms of your behavior, in terms of the change within you, in terms of shifting your consciousness, in terms of awareness, in terms of reducing your anger. So first, this is what I want every one of you to notice. First, things change inside. Then it will reflect in your health, it will reflect in your relationships, it will reflect in your business, in your job, in your life. So first, the shift will happen inside. For that, you need a tremendous of consciousness to notice the shift. Just because you're noticing, just because you're not able to notice, it doesn't mean it's not happening. It's happening. Because the moment when you are in this group, you will start seeing the shift in your energy, in your vibration, in your consciousness, in your perception. We all know it, right? When the moment we change the perception, we can change the body chemistry. Just imagine our life, we can easily change our life. It's not a problem at all. But only thing I want you to notice the good things which are happening on your life because of the shift happened within you. Probably I know because of all these practices, daily morning practices, night practices, definitely the good things are happening in your life. No doubt on that. Do you all agree? Yes. But I want you to notice what shift happened within you because of that you started seeing the changes in your external world, in your health, in your relationships, in your business, job. When you can notice that, you will understand the correlation. This is very important, this statement. When you understand, because of the shift happened within you, things started changing in the outer world. When you understand this correlation, then it is easy for you to create deliberately, more deliberately. And not just even creating, but you'll understand this, the power of creation. Like exactly what shift happened internally, which made to change in the external world, in the reality what we experience. Okay, this is one. Let's start with the new members. Like first, let me talk to Umesh. Good evening, Umesh. Like tell me exactly what are the good things happened from last 1 week of time. Can you be a little louder?
Okay, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
What change has happened in me in the last 1 week is that now I have started realizing earlier either I was not aware or maybe that you will say that either I'm habitually denying or my ego, somewhere might be ego that telling me not to say it, that no doubt my peace level and joy level has somehow to some extent has got disturbed. Because many times Mangalam man told me to smile. And I know that, I know many, but this is not a new problem, this is problem from childhood. Most of the time I used to be a very serious person. Serious person, sincere person who sits in the front row of the class and continuously watching the teacher, ready to answer, ready to reply, ready to listen.
I'm getting a resound echo from your side. Can you please check, or you can plug in your earphones?
There is no earphone. Directly I'm speaking from my PC.
Okay, but I think I'm getting some disturbance or some echo from your end. So can you please check?
is that problem still there and now it is okay?
Still, it is not very clear. So can you please check?
It is not clear, then I'm adding an earphone.
Yeah. You can plug in your earphones and let us see.
Yes, let me plug out the earphone.
Sheetal, next I want you to share with me like the good things. So please make sure you are ready with your video, audio, everything. Yes.
Am I
Umesh.
clearly audible now?
Yes. Now it is very clear. You can go little back. Your head. You are very close to camera. Yes. Now you can speak. Clear. Yes.
Yes. So that change I have started noticing.
Can you repeat
that,
from the beginning because earlier our audio was not clear? Can you repeat
Okay.
from the beginning? Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Initially, I was not able to know. I don't know now. There is no point in me lying to you or to anybody.
Correct.
At least I was not able to differentiate at my own level that I'm not in a state of joy and I'm not in a state of peace. But when several times Manjula ma'am reminded me to smile, then I started noticing that there is something. But then I felt that it is my habit from the childhood to be in the front of the class, in the front row, always listen to the teacher, respond, and be a serious and sincere student. But still, some sort of at least minor level of smile was there. Not like that, like that. Either I'm unhappy or sad. But definitely, after that, I noticed that certainly this change has happened in me. That from inside, I'm not at a peace level, I'm not at a joyful level, because at any moment, even doing meditation, morning meditation, afternoon, and that, out of that, that 10 minutes, at least 2 to 3 times, my mind was going here and there.
Okay.
That also was disrupting me, and then I was replaying it. So from that, I felt that no doubt, even for 10 minutes, I'm not able to focus and concentrate. My mind is moving. So definitely I'm not at peace. And why I'm not at peace is that there was something coming in between, which was feeling me more important. That's why that thing was occupying my mind. So that thing I have noticed in me. And now I have felt is that ultimately, even I'm entertaining that intermittent in my mind during the meditation, ultimately it is not going to serve any purpose. So there is no point in to entertain that, even though appears to be tempting to entertain at that very moment in the middle of the meditation. But now I have realized that no fruitful purpose is going to be served. So at least that correction I have started making, that if I'm going to meditate for 10 minutes, I will do it. If even something comes, I will not get distracted. And even if it is so pressing, by some symbol, I always keep a pen and paper with me. I'll make some symbol so that later I can recall it. But at least I will not disturb myself. So this thing I have noticed.
Good. Let us all appreciate Umesh ji for at least becoming aware.
Yes.
Aware that he is not at peace. Forget whether he is peace or not. First, he is aware. That is the first thing. You already achieved first step. I really appreciate and congratulate for achieving that step. Great.
Thank you.
And now you have any questions to me, or you need any guidance, like how to calm, how to be peace?
One more thing I have noticed.
Yeah.
That since I'm an engineer, scientist, researcher, so mostly I was using my conscious mind, and most of the time I was always analyzing whether the plan that I have made are really sensible or not.
Okay.
But for the sensible mind, that high level of intellect is not required. If intellect level is above graduate, therefore then for subconscious mind, things should be dilated to the 10th level and should be repeated. So it was not in my habit to repeat that things, though I was able to dilute it to make it that even a 10th standard person can understand. That much I was doing, but I was not repeating. Repeating was some sort of boring and was not making sense. In fact, yesterday I discussed with Manjula man several times. Somehow, man, it is not making sense. But after that discussion with I realized repetition is the only way to reprogram the subconscious mind. So that thing also I realized, if I have to reprogram my subconscious mind, if I have can only wait the repetition and repetition.
Okay.
Yes.
So
These two
now,
things.
great. So now you wanted to learn how the easiest way to reprogram your subconscious mind, easiest and the simplest way. Do you want to be peaceful, calm?
Yes, of course. No, not just me.
Yes.
Anybody would like.
Yes, everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you one simple, I'll explain the example, then I'll explain to you even how our mind works. Okay. Let's take an example, like the dog is just walking in the street. You are also passing on the road. Dog is also passing on the road. If you are taking some stones, throwing at the dog, or if you're shouting at the dog, what the dog will do?
Try to bite me.
Try to bite. Same way, and let's imagine other scenario. The dog is also passing. You're also passing. You are just watching and observing. Now, what will happen now?
Everybody will do their business.
The dog
will
also will pass away. You will also pass away.
Yes.
Happily, freely.
Yes.
Yeah. Same with our mind. Whatever the thoughts, whatever the emotions, whatever the negative things which are happening in our life, the moment we start here, like throwing it, like here picking the stone and throwing means here labeling, judging. This is good, this is bad, this situation is good or bad. That labeling, judgment about your own thoughts, about your own situations is what creating a disturbance in your mind. But the moment you start observing your thoughts, like how the dog passes on the road, if you're just observing it, if you're just noticing it, automatically it will pass away. Same with your thoughts. See, why peace of mind? There is no peace of mind because there is too much of thoughts running in your mind.
Yes.
And how to calm those thoughts is to just observe. The moment you observe, automatically it will pass away. You are not giving much attention to those thoughts. Then you can be more happy, more peaceful. But the moment we start giving attention to that single thought, that single emotion, that single experiences which happened, in past, now you're recollecting, again thinking, I could have done like that, or this person should have done like this, or this situation being like this. Because we'll be like, this is a human tendency. I'm not saying it is only with you, it is with everybody. Every one of us will fall into this trap, this Maya, because that's how it's a human tendency. That's how we are all brought up. So it's nothing wrong. All you have to do is now just observe. Automatically, the thoughts will pass away. The emotions, whatever the emotions, some people, because if something happened some years back, they'll remember that event or situation and they feel the negative emotion. Either it could be anger or some resentment or some fear. So why it's all this happening? Because our mind starts giving much attention. Our mind starts labeling. Our mind starts judging. That's where all the disturbance is. Peace of mind equals to some disturbance in your mind. No peace of mind equals to, there is some disturbance in your mind. That's why you're not peaceful. So that disturbance is created by your mind. But that's not who you are. It's your mind. So here, nothing to reprogram. So when there is the reprogramming the body and mind comes only when something went wrong. But actually, you are perfect the way you are. You are perfect, whole, and complete as a being, as a core of our being. That is, it is true for everybody. Not just with you, not just with me, it is everybody. Now, what we need to do is not the moment we start trying to reprogram, okay, I have this belief, I have this negative thought, now I have to reprogram it. The moment you start giving your attention, simply putting it, so let's not even complicate, let's not deep dive into this negative subject. So your thoughts equals to resistance, very simple. That thoughts could be anything. Even it could be a positive one, even it could be a negative one. the thought equals to resistance. Now, throughout the day, you need to be, yes, it is possible to be in no thought state. How it is? Just like now how I gave the example of the dog passing on the road. If you are just watching, if you are just observing it, automatically it will pass away. It will create no disturbance for you. Same with your mind also. It will always thinks about past or future. Now all you have to do is just observe, just be aware. Automatically it will pass away. That's how you can be peaceful, joyful all the time throughout the day. When you are that, and there is nothing to reprogram. But when you start thinking about the reprogramming, okay, I have this limiting belief, I have specifically the more detail you go into that problem or that negative belief, negative thought, that's where, again, there is a thought. When there is a thought, there is a resistance. All I want every one of you to practice is just observe. All your thoughts, all your beliefs, emotions, automatically it will pass away. It will have no control over you. So this is one of the most important thing which I want every one of you to practice throughout the day. Even that's what even we are suggesting you in the morning's time. Morning time, we are asking you to practice awareness. In the night session, we are asking you to practice being in the present moment. When you are just aware, you can happily be in the present moment. But let's say if you are not aware, like you are thinking about your past, you're thinking about your future, you're thinking about office, job, career, house, everything, then you are not aware. When you are not aware, you cannot be present moment. First thing is awareness. Second thing is being present moment. Then the peace of mind, automatically you will find the peace in all situations, no matter what the situation is. Yes, Umeji, you got the answer now?
Yes. You talked about Maya, you talked about resistance. At both the points, I have one doubt, dilemma.
Yes.
See, once it happened that I was at Gangaram Hospital in Delhi for my treatment of my mother. And that time, suddenly a strange dog came and bit me. Now, with that incident and with what you are quoting, if any dogs comes or passes around me or passes through that, definitely at least this much is guaranteed that this observation, my mind will not judge but evaluate, and I will try to become more alert. I will try to go away from that. At least that much response will come. It's not like that once I have a past bad memory, once I have been bitten by the dog, I will not remain as usual, as if nothing is happening. I will definitely become more alert. I will take some corrective action also. I will not take it as a sort of resistance. I will not consider it Maya also. So in that situation, because mind will automatically recall past if had that experience been pleasant, nothing would have happened. Whatever you told, I would have been continue doing that. But since I have a permanent record of the bad experience, definitely I will take some. I will definitely evaluate the situation and take corrective action.
Okay.
And I cannot call that it's a sort of any resistance or like that.
See, that's what a human tendency is. That's how, not just you, like everybody, that's how reacts to situation because of our past memories.
It is not about human tendency. It is all about dealing with the real life situation. Which had
got it. See, Vijay, I got it. See, but what we are trying to tell you is that is the physical reality. But when you continue to give the more attention to that physical reality, you continue to create more of that reality. That's what we are trying to say. So no matter what's happening around you or within you in your life, it doesn't matter. What matters to you? See, that's not who we truly are. Who we truly are is pure awareness. It's a pure peace of mind. It's joy. And when that only where the place where you will find is inside of you. So that is our vibrational reality. Two realities. One is physical reality, what we are experiencing, everybody. There is a vibrational reality, which is a vortex, which is our true reality. Now, all this journey, spiritual journey, or this law of attraction, whatever we are trying to tell you or teach you or practice, is help you to go connect to that true reality, not with the physical reality. But if you are giving attention and if you are focusing only on the physical reality, you will stuck there. Like you will continue to be in that reality and you will miss that connection with your true source, true soul. That's what like my master always says. First, connect to the soul, then automatically things will change in the outside world. Don't focus on the reality, what's happening in your world. Focus on the internal reality, which is vibrational reality, vortex. That's my suggestion. And slowly, you're in this journey, you'll understand slowly, bit by bit.
Got your point. My final question is that if sometimes it happens that physical reality is overpowering my vibrational reality, then what to do?
That's what all the Maya is. That's a practice. Sadhana. It requires sadhana. Okay. Not just you, Umeshji, everybody, like we were in that state initially. When we were starting practicing, initially, most of our focus will be on the physical reality because that is visible to our eyes. Some situation is going in your life, it is visible to you now. Currently, you can see that. So, yeah, correct. I got your question.
Yeah,
it is
because whatever little bit biology and medical science I know that whatever you are telling has to be decided by our thinking brain, neocortex, and when it comes to the life and death situation, amygdala always overpowers that.
Correct.
And the circuit of neocortex automatically gets shut off. So even if I want to maintain my vibrational reality, it will not be possible. Physical reality will overtake it.
See, that was your past. If you continue to tell that old story, past story, you will continue to attract the same story. Now, all we are trying to do is we wanted to overcome that reality and wanted to connect to that true reality. So focus on that. I can truly see that you are more of a logical person. Even I was a chartered accountant, like I was studying CA final. I was very logical, like you, how it will happen and all. But initially, slowly, I started believing in the magic. Okay, it's okay. I understand you studied a lot of about science, brain, everything, but don't go logical. Okay, if you want truly the magics and miracles happen, don't just believe in the science on the logic. Focus on the miracles and magics. Okay, and it is moments of it will not take even years. Okay, it's just moment. The moment you start observing it, the moment you start watching it, you will see definitely the life is going to be really beautiful. You will see tremendous joy within you that I cannot tell you. Okay, you have to experience it, and it's a process. We are in this journey. Okay, all I wish you is don't be more logical. Like I understand, because we all we all brought up like that, like to believe in more logical way, more scientific way, and that's nothing wrong about it. So it's okay. We are in this journey. We are in this path. Slowly, you'll become more magic. Okay, great. Thank you, Messi. Yes. Now let me talk to Sheetal. Sheetal, are you there? Please come on the video.
I am there, but not very prepared for talking, but okay, I'll try.
Yeah, no, you can just tell like what are the good things happening from last 1 week, what shift you noticed within you, and what good things have started happening in your life, like on outer reality.
I'm thinking. So see, there are many changes. Okay, I might have noticed, I might not yet, able to catch them. And the thing is, it's a marathon week, past week again for me. So, so that's why, not getting time to sit and understand. And to be very frank, I'm not able to follow the process also,
Okay.
One day I get time, okay, I do it. Next day I'm not there. That kind of thing is happening. Okay. But the one thing, I thought I could share is that, the new song, which is introduced this week, Night Routine. Thank you for my day spirit.
Great.
Okay. So, sir, you and ma'am always talk about some joyful state. Okay. So that joyful state, it is a little long story. I'm sorry if I'm taking, time, but, okay, that's how maybe I can explain.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I am doing meditation since past 20 years almost. Okay. On off that kind. But then 2, 3 years, every day when I was doing the meditation, I used to ask that I need something, visual or feeling something so that I understand that I am on the right track because I was not having anyone to guide me. Okay, I was doing it because of my urge of getting something in spirituality or feeling something, and I always felt that I am not less than Vivekananda. Why he has the right to get what he got? Why don't
Correct.
I? It's not that I want to become like him, but I feel why? Why only he? Or why only his guru? Why not me? I also, deserve, right? I also
Correct.
have the same thing, same chakras, whatever you talk about.
Correct.
Then what is that lesson? So I used to pray, I have to get, something. I'm nowhere, not even 0.5%, this thing. But then all of a sudden, one change happened, I felt that joy within. I
When?
felt I am flying. Okay, that happened actually Durga Puja, September month or so,
Okay. Okay.
October month or so.
Okay.
Okay, it's like all of a sudden, I felt like I am out of the world. Okay, and I was so happy. I don't know what is the reason. I never used to walk for 5 minutes. I was started walking for 2.5 hours continuously without any pain. My body pain, whatever vitamin D, whatever B12, whatever less, and I had a lot of body pain and all. It just vanished. I mean, tremendous, and it continued for days, month, like that. It was tremendous, and all of a sudden, I got the inspiration to take my photo. Okay, when I was doing the walking meditation, I took
Okay.
my photos, and all layers of auras have
Okay.
come in that photo. Okay,
Okay.
I may share that photo sometime clearly, and I was so surprised. What is happening? The thing what I was asking, maybe that is it. And during the same time, my husband lost his job. Okay,
Okay.
he's a VP. He was a VP in one of the great #1 multinational real estate company. But that didn't hurt us any ways. We are like, okay, what is it? We will have something new. And we are very sure, both of us, that what happens, whatever happens, it happens for good. Okay, not a single percent I am down or my husband is down. Oh yeah, it happened in the month of December, but
Okay.
till now we don't have any fear what will happen. We are like, "Yeah, definitely something is going to happen. Something wonderful is coming on our way." So that kind of energy was there. Okay, so this is the background. Okay, and then when I started came into the January, my maid left. Okay, she is.
Okay.
I mean, she stays with me. Okay,
Okay.
24/7. So with her, I actually don't take water also by
Okay.
myself. So that much help I had, and she
Okay.
left for 2 months, and it is all of a sudden, so much work.
Okay.
So I was not able to focus on the joy state
Mm. Mm.
because I was too much busy, tremendous. All of a
Okay.
sudden, that too, not taking water, and now, everything. So then, now also, she'll come towards the end of this month. So, so what happened is, I felt I'm losing it, that joy, that happiness, and that inner peace, what I felt, it was losing, and I was really scared. Am I doing anything wrong? And day before yesterday, I joined the night routine, and that's
Okay.
thank you, spirit. Okay. The song it came, and that joy and all just came back. I mean, it I mean, the fear what I had that I'm losing it. Okay. That the aura and whatever that I seen in my photo, right? That came back. I mean,
Wow.
I felt so happy. I'm sorry because I'm telling it in like a story, but it is because of it has connection in
Correct.
the past. So that's why. So and then yeah, I'm feeling good again. And that, as Umesh ji said, even my mind is logical. Okay, but then in past 2 3 days only, I was thinking, he, how to why to hold this logical mind anyways. Okay, so I'm teaching my mind by myself that see, whatever happened in my life is what I learned. You learned, I'm talking to my mind, that you learned from your childhood, but that is not right. You are my friend, and you got to, you have to change to the fact that whatever I know now is right. Okay, so support me. Okay, we are going to explore the new thing now. Okay, so
Mm.
that way, and able to set my priorities, you know, and then I am not forcing actually manifestation, you know, that kind of force. I don't know, somehow I'm not able to create. I feel whatever I think or thought is anyways going to travel afar, and anyways, you know, it is going to happen. Okay, so do this, what force I used to do, you know, that force is not there. It is like, okay, it is anyways going to happen, you know, and have become very aware of my thoughts, okay, working on it and changing it throughout the day, you know. So that is a great thing I think happened.
Really happy. And congratulations for the shift.
Yeah, so this shift is there throughout the day. Okay, so whenever it changes, you know, my mind goes to the negative side. I notice, you know, immediately able to find it. Okay, dear, you have to go back. You know, so that is there. But there is something, you know, all of a sudden, some fear I see in my heart. Okay, I don't see that in my mind. I see something, you know, some stiffness comes in my heart. You know, all of a sudden, because I am very much habitual for that. You know, my mother, she was a very, very strict person. So anything going wrong, you know, she used to come and she will, you know, make you, I mean, always. So, so, you know, I have that fear. It is so stuck in me, you know, my heart, no, that stiffness will come. Okay. And then even after being so strong, coming out of it, you know, telling myself, it takes little while for me, you know, to come out of that. So I don't know what to do. You know, I mean, my mind gets forced to pay attention to what is happening, that stiffness in my heart.
Okay.
So that is the thing, you know, I think majoritarily, you know, I have to work on. Apart from that, everything else is wonderful, going very, very good. Yeah.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Sheetal, for sharing. First thing is, I really appreciate for the shift. Like you notice that the joy which you felt like few months back in the month of October or December, same joy which you felt like in that night routine. Like, thank you for my day. So spirit. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Now, see, I want you to unmute yourself because you told me like I feel that stiffness. What causes you to feel that stiffness? Like, can you give me the exact situation or exact moment when you think of it or when you recollect those moments? So what is that causes you to feel that stiffness?
See what happens, you know, whenever I do something, you know, and I feel some expecting some feedback. See, now I just done with my kitchen work. Okay. So now that stiffness all of a sudden come. I don't know why. Maybe I missed something, you know, maybe something is on gas or what, you know, that kind of thing. This is very small example, but you know, it comes. It comes like whenever I do something, now, am I right? You know, that judgmental thing or so that sort of it all of a sudden it comes sometimes, you know, like that joyful frequencies, that joyful vibrations I feel, you know, they come all of a sudden, you know, from that root chakra or something. I feel something and then it just starts blowing me from the to the head, you know. I don't know what happens. So like that sometimes, no, this heart, it just and it becomes like something, you know, that my mind had to pay attention. Something wrong is happening. This question comes: is there anything wrong happening with me? Is there anything wrong? And then even after trying so much, you know, I mean, putting that right thoughts, this, that, it takes a while for me to come out of that feeling.
Got it. So like you get some thoughts like did I kept anything on the stove or did I
Or
turn off the
anybody is
gas or
going to,
not?
you know, fire back on me. You know,
Oh.
maybe my mother used to do it, you know. So I always get scared whenever I do something, you know. Is anybody going to, you know, shout me? Is anybody is going to break my peace by complaining or doing something this, that, chow, 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 you know, that kind of.
Correct, correct. I got it. So this one is like, is somebody doing something or did I do something wrong? This whatever the fear that causes you to feel that stiffness. Okay,
Yeah.
did I do something wrong? Did somebody is doing something negative for me? All of those are like it's a fear.
Right,
Fear
exactly.
that why there is a fear in the first place, the root cause, that fear equals to imagination of something worst, like imagination of something bad.
Yeah, yeah,
So that imagination of something bad causes you to feel fear, but that is not true.
right.
That's not happening in your reality. It's
Yeah,
all happening on your mind level.
right.
You're imagining, but the stove you turned off, or like you turned off everything was perfect, but all where it is happening on your hand. So now, good that you are aware. This is the first step towards the transformation, is first awareness, consciousness. Now you are aware. Now you know that that is not true, that is not real. It's all happening on our mind. So now, because why it's happening, maybe because that's how we practiced it. That's how our family members taught us. So, and that is nothing to do with a family conditioning or programming. That's okay, completely all right. All I want you to practice is, now when that fear comes, you have to tell yourself this one single affirmation. Not only for Sheetal, it is for everybody. You can tell whenever you get any kind of any fear, any negative thoughts or emotions. Okay, I acknowledge the fact that I have a fear. Okay, this is a very beautiful affirmation. Very simple, but it creates magics in your life. I acknowledge the fact that I have a fear, and I know it does not belong to me. Maybe I learned from my past, maybe I learned from the society, maybe I learned from the parents or other people. Now I choose to let go, because this fear is no longer serving me. It is no longer serving me, or it is no longer serving my family members. Now I choose to let go for my highest good. See, the moment any of the fears, whether it is caused by some situation, whether it is caused by just maybe because of our imagination, whatever it is, whether it is caused by real situation, whether it is caused by just only by imagination, it doesn't matter, but still we are feeling that fear. Now, how to handle that is, first acknowledge. The moment you acknowledge, automatically you get some relief. But all we are trying, see, the moment when we start acknowledging it, we are accepting it. We are not resisting. We are not trying to control that fear. Yes, I acknowledge that I have fear. And I
Exactly,
know it
sir.
does not
And
belong to me.
yes, sir.
It does
And
not
I
belong to me.
tried this. I tried
Yeah,
this. Arun sir once in our discussion mentioned, and it was a great,
correct.
great relief. When I acknowledge I'm not fighting, it makes very easy.
Relief,
But
easiness.
at times I
Correct.
forget. But yeah, thank you very much for this. Arun sir also mentioned, and that time also it had helped me a lot.
Great.
But this
So this is
affirmation is
what,
really great. Yes.
yeah, I acknowledge the fact that I have this fear or negative emotion, anger. Maybe because of some person has maybe hurted. We might have hurt someone, or they might have hurt us. So this all happens on a regular basis, on a daily basis, because we keep interacting with the people on a daily basis. So it all
Right.
happens. You just acknowledge. I acknowledge the fact that I have anger or fear, and it's okay. Tell that it is okay. Nothing wrong, because it's not true anyway. Whether on a real, it's happening real, or it's happening on your imagination, both are not real. The true reality is what we experience with him. That is the only true reality. Not
Right.
this, all are happening on this external world is Maya. Like on a movie screen, like everything, or there is a person killing, but all happening, is it real? It's all happening on the screen. Even our lives also like that. But for us to understand, for us to get into that experiential state, that's what the all about the sadhana is, and we are already doing that, and eventually it goes. But the easiest way, the best part in the practicing spirituality, whether you are practicing spirituality, whether you are not practicing spirituality, the evolution process is eternal. Nobody is exception. Neither me, nor you, nor other people. Everybody must go through this evolution process, expansion, eternal expansion. But for the people who practice the spirituality, this expansion becomes joyous. That's what Abrahamics beautifully says. It's a joyous expansion. But if you start noticing or observing for other people, it becomes a painful evolution, painful expansion for them. Because a lot of pain is involved, a lot of suffering is involved. But here, we are growing, we are evolving, we are expanding joyously. Not with so much of pain, not with so much of suffering. Because we know it's not happening, but all these are happening, it's a Maya, it's not true. The only true reality is what we experience within. That is our true nature. These all is a mind games. Okay, now this journey is also like going from these mind games to the true self. Okay, and we are already doing that. These are some of the ways which we can use to get into that state and know that first thing, all this whatsoever happening is not true. Okay, whether it's happening on your reality, whether it's happening on your mind, both are not true. But we believe it to be true because it is visible to us. We can see it. If somebody is hurting, if somebody is saying something wrong, it is visible. We can hear it. We can smell it. We can, we can hear it. We can touch it. We can see it through these 5 senses. But what we learned in this Nirvana Shatakam, we are not the 5 senses also. So we are beyond this. So we are not what our experiences also. We are beyond this. For this, you have to definitely let go of your logical mind completely. Every one of you must go to let go of your logical mind completely to believe in magics and miracles. Initially, even my sister was a data scientist. I was a CA because a lot of calculations are involved. So I was very logical. Even my sister was logical initially. But the moment we start practicing the spirituality, the evolution process becomes very joyous. That is the first thing. Then we'll start getting a connection with our true self. That's where you will find, every one of you will find. Some or the other way, some of you might have already experienced that tremendous joy within yourself. But if you observe, things in the external world has not changed. It remains the same. But what has changed is your consciousness. Like there is a beautiful saying by Dr. Wayne Dyer. I want every one of you to note down this. Though I am taking little time, but I have to finish it because I have my sister is having another session at 9 o'clock. So let me finish it quickly. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. The problem is not with the world. World is bad, or the people are bad, customers are bad, or there is a competition. No, none of these things. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Now, even if you start noticing, nothing has changed in your life so drastically. Everything almost 99% it is same. But what has changed is your way of started looking at things, your consciousness, your perception. So you have started seeing things in a different way, in a positive way. Yes or no? So this is what this spiritual journey becomes joyous expansion, joyous evolution. Otherwise, see, that is the only difference. People who practice spirituality, people who do not practice spirituality, expansion is same for everybody. Whether you practice or not, whether you follow spirituality or not, expansion is same for everybody. But this expansion process becomes easy when you're into the spirituality. That is the only difference. For them, other people, it with a lot of pain, lot of suffering, lot of drama, lot of fightings, lot of quarrels. We all know, we see it like on a daily basis in the family or surroundings or in the society. Okay, that is the only difference between those who do not practice spirituality, those who practice spirituality. But problems are same for everybody. But those problems will not affect us anymore. That is a beauty, because those are all Maya. We know we are not that experiences also. We are not the one who is experiencing also. That is the beauty of the spirituality. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sheetal, for sharing with us. So others also, maybe they also got more insights like because of your sharing also. So that's a beauty in this group coaching. When we are in the group coaching, so our answers automatically get answered when others are asking the questions. Okay. Now,
thank you, sir. I'm really grateful for this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sheetal. Great. Now let me talk to Nawaz sir. We have for another 12 more minutes. Yes, Nawaz sir, how are you doing? Good evening. You're on mute, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Mohan. I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing amazing, sir.
Great, man. Nice to see you all. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted that the affirmation. We acknowledge the fact that we are facing this issue, and since this issue is not helping us,
I want, Arun sir, can you put it in the chat box? Arun sir will do it for you. Okay. I'll repeat one more time. You can note it down, or somebody can put it in the chat box so that it will be helpful for other people also.
yeah,
I
you can tell
acknowledge the
us.
fact, like you can take your right hand, any of you, or like if you have any negative emotions or situations, I acknowledge the fact that I have fear and it's okay. It does not belong to me. But I learned from the people, society, or from my conditioning, all of those things. Now I choose to let go for my highest good. Very simple affirmation. Great. Somebody can put it in the chat box. Great. Yeah.
Now I let go for the highest
good. I let go for my highest good. Great. Yes, now, sir. Otherwise, like, what are the good things happened last week? You shared many manifestations in the group also. Very happy for you.
Thank you. So many things. I'll put it in that Rockstar group.
Congratulations. Really happy for you. Thank you.
Thanks, and congratulations to Arun sir also for a series of manifestations. Lot of things.
Great. Yes.
Great. And a lot of last week sharings also good. I tried to implement your last week's learning that we are not the mind, we are not the pain, we are not the pleasure, but we are eternal. It's making lots of difference. But still, it's difficult to control our things. Whenever it comes to money issues, we made this could have happened, that could have happened.
Correct.
But I'm trying to disassociate myself and come back. But what I have really seen is whenever I have a good sleep, I'm able to disassociate in a much proper manner. Whenever my sleep is not good, my dissociation is not that effective. So implementation of our thought is also equally proportional to the amount of quality of sleep what we have. This is something also which I have learned. Whenever we have a good sleep, we are very strong that this problem is not us. This pain or pleasure is not us. Yeah.
Yes, that sleep also is important to calm our mind, because if we are not having the proper sleep, our mind will be, disturbed. So it creates more disturbance. Calming our mind is essentially, it's very, very important, either through sleep, either through meditation, or through some connecting with the nature, or through some listening music, many ways. Whatever the way which we like, we can do it.
Exactly. And the best way I do it is our Manjula ma'am's meditation. We have 4 meditations: morning meditation, evening and night meditation. So the beauty is today morning, maybe after 10 days, I listened to the morning meditation. So it gave me a real new sense. The gratitude, the way with which we gone through, it gave a really new sense. Every time I listen, it gives a different meaning to me. Maybe 10 days before, it gave a really different meaning. With the current pain and pleasure I'm going through, it's giving a different meaning and different clarity. It's an amazing things to really go through that thing and get it clarified. It's like the AK-47 for the soldiers. So whenever we have it in our pocket, so if anything happens, immediately put it on the headphone and start listening to this meditation. It's like shooting against challenges and problems instead of us.
Great. That's amazing. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing. Great. See, these are be it meditations, be it any processes, or be it affirmation. All these things will help us to connect. Why we feel so good when we do any of these practices? It's simply because it's our true nature. Whenever it is something related to us, which is our true nature, it feels so good. And that's how we can identify whether it is something good for us or something bad for us. It is very simple. Like, just try to observe your own emotions. How do you feel? Like, if it is something not good for you, you feel some suffocation, you feel some stiffness at your heart. Yeah. So now all you have to do is try to be gentle to yourself, because this journey requires a lot of being kind to you. Have to be kind to yourself. You have to be gentle. You have to have a lot of patience in this journey. Like, as my sister said, always, like she used to tell always, it's like the spiritual journey is also like a pregnancy period. Okay, how the mothers, they enjoy this pregnancy period, same way we have to experience it without judging. Then
Yeah.
then we are, this journey is going to be very easy and joyful. So please be gentle, please be kind to yourself. Don't this is one thing which I want every one of you to keep in mind is, throughout this process, no judgment, no criticism, no hurt, no blame on yourself, on other people also. But our mind constantly into judgment, that's a some different thing, but I want you to be aware. This helps you to become more aware. So please be aware, either through these morning classes, night classes. Definitely, it will help you to become more conscious, help you to more aware. So that we'll have no judgment, no criticism, no blaming, no hurt. When these four things are absent, then our true qualities will come. Love, joy, peace, happiness. You will find in your life also, you will start finding in your family's life also. That's a beauty, okay? No judgment, no criticism, no hurt, no blaming. When there is no joy, peace, happiness, yeah, everything, whatever the good, positive emotions you will find. Great. Now, I know Arun sir and Karthik sir, they have not any questions. They're always happy, joyful, peaceful. Now let me talk to Sagar. Sagar, are you there? You're at home or you're at...
Yes, sir. Today I'm traveling, sir.
You're traveling?
Yes, sir. No problem, but I can tell you. I can talk, sir.
Yes. Tell me, Sagar, like what good things happened last week?
Sir, everything is good since last 5 months, sir. Even the problems are there, but I'm in peace, sir. Completely in my peace.
Okay.
And
Now, are you
once
out
more,
of that situation? Like all of those loss happened?
yes, sir.
And...
Yes, sir. Completely.
Great.
Yes, sir. I don't even have fear about that loss. Yes, but and yesterday's session with Manjula ma'am, again I got encouraged myself for the that profit of 20 lakhs right now. Let's see
Sorry,
how
I
it
didn't
will
get
go.
it. Profit of?
20 lakhs means the business of 20 lakhs. I lost 10, na? So I'll earn 20 lakhs.
Okay, you earn 20 lakhs.
I have to earn. That is my the
Okay, you
vision. My
have to.
goal
Okay.
is.
You are
Yes,
focusing on the opportunities.
yes, sir.
Great,
And sir,
amazing.
this
So
is the
that's a
life,
shift.
Yes, sir. And so this is the life, many negative situations may do come and go. We have to be very focused. And yes, I'm learning all those techniques along with you, with your handhold techniques, sir. Really, I'm really grateful to you, sir. Even I'm grateful to Arun, sir. Every day I used to see his manifestation and I got encouraged myself. Yes,
Yes.
sir. That's it
And
all I wanted to say.
yes,
Yes, sir.
great. Yes. And I request every one of you to please do share your manifestation. I know many good things are happening, but until you notice, you recognize, you appreciate, the things will not, definitely things will not get better. If you're still thinking that, okay, yeah, good things are happening, it is there. But when you are making a note, a list, it will give you so much of confidence. That's what made Arun sir to manifest more and more manifestation, because he started making a list of his manifestation that gives him that confidence, the conviction. Okay, I have manifested so many things in my life. Why can't I manifest the other things? So that gives you so much of confidence. So please do share your and the good thing is, when you're sharing your manifestations, other people also will, maybe if they are also going through the similar situation, they will find a solution in your manifestation. So that's how this community grows. And before I wrap up the session, what I would like to all of you to do is be consistent to the classes, because that is the only way. That is the only way to be more peaceful, to be more aware, to be more present moment, and to know that we are not this body and mind. Okay, every day we are learning from that last side of this millionaire morning session. We are understanding we are not the pleasure also, we are not the pain also. Because very simple, like either you have pleasure, which is not permanent, or you have a pain, which is not permanent. Both are not permanent. Then why to worry now? Okay, it gives you so much of joy and happiness. The true joy. Okay, the pleasures is what we get from the external sources. External sources is people, things, places, money. These are all the external sources. That is what pleasure. That is not permanent. Pain also not permanent, which is caused by, again, external sources only. Because of my wife, because of this situation, because of my boss, because of, or we'll start giving this, finding these reasons. Okay. Both are not true. Both are happening on an outer reality, which is not true. But the only reality what is true is what we experience deep within us. Like a simple thing, which I'll just wrap up. So like whatever happening on your life, like on a daily basis, good things, positive things, all like a ripples on the surface of the wave, surface of the sea or an ocean. It looks like to be the ocean is disturbed with the waves and ripples. But if you see the deep down of the ocean, it is very still, very calm. Even our life is like that. And it's supposed to be like that. It is very calm. It is very, and some of you might have already experienced when you do meditation, when you attend classes, you find so much of joy and peace. Because now you have understood that you are not these ripples and waves, which is created by mind. This blaming, criticism, judgment, all of these are happening like a ripples and waves. But the deep down of the ocean, everything is so still. Everything is so calm. That is what who we truly are. Irrespective of our problems and situations, we are already still that, because that's what side, you're already perfect, whole and abundant person. You don't need something else. You don't need something to achieve then to feel that, because you're already that person, complete person. Okay. I want every one of you to remember this. So all these are happening on a surface level. Don't think this is true. This is not true, because these ripples and waves goes away and comes. These are not permanent, but at the deep down, it is so still, it is so pure, it is so calm. Okay. Even our state, that is our true state. Now, it doesn't mean that just because that ripples or waves are there, it doesn't mean that ocean or the deep down ocean is not still. Even our life is also like that. Just because some problems are happening, money problems, health problem, relationship problem, business problems, career problems, all of these are happening. But can we be peaceful? Yes, we can be peaceful, even though these problems are happening. Where it is all happening? On a surface level. Okay, like a surface level of the sea. But this is not true. Okay, it's all happening, which is not even permanent. Okay, this is this is the one important thing which I want every one of you to remember. So I have to wrap up the session because my sister is having another session at 9 p.m. Let me check before whether she's having a session or not. Otherwise, if she's not having, let us continue for a few more minutes. Just give me a minute. Okay, she is having a session now, so I have to close it. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. So only thing what I would suggest is please be consistent. Definitely, you're in the right path. Nothing is going wrong. Everything is in harmony. Everything is on order. Everything is in harmony. Everything is in order. So nothing going wrong. So just relax and enjoy. Have fun. I'll see you the next week. Till then, enjoy and have fun. Please be consistent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
so much.
Mohan. Good night. Good night to all.
Good night,
Bye
all.
bye.